Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome back in action. This is your brother Abdinura. We'll be taking you through mathematics of high school for your information. We know our brothers and sisters are doing the national exam. May God bless them. We are still there to pray for them. Okay. Paper one, basic questions, because we are targeting to reach our target. Okay, good reading. Because next year, because so far students are stranded due to COVID-19. I want a student to pass in mathematics come next year of KCSE. Okay. Now, without wasting time, we are going to see. Let's see how how paper one questions are framed for information in paper one. Let's see that, because they're gonna help us for information. Okay, they will help us for information. So if you are in high school and you need to pass from mathematics, guys, make sure you catch up with me, because what I'm giving out is what will come in KCSE, or if you are even within African zone, then you can take advantage on this ongoing program. Okay. Basically, remember, we are going in a chronological manner for information. We are going in a sequential manner so that we finish everything. Okay. Remember, today we are going to finish the concept of gradient that will come during KCSE. So if you have problem, make sure you catch up with us. Okay. Let's go. Let's go and see the first example, guys. Let's see the first example, because it's gonna help us for the information. This is basically the fundamental aspect of mathematics, because so many of you will pass from mathematics if you learn from two concepts. Okay, and I will take you through all the concepts, yeah? Whether it's in the book or whether it's outside the book for information. Let's see a question of 10 marks that can help you, because we are done with the question of 4 marks for your information. Now let's see, without wasting time, the first example. This is our example 1. We are told two vertices of a triangle. Two vertices. Two vertices of a triangle, ABC, are, we have A as 2, 6, comma, then we have your total end, B is 7, 12, okay, 7, 12, so this is digit 7 for information, guys, 7, 12, okay, full stop. So now the question here is, before we go down, guys, before we go down, can you tell us the number of possible questions that can be asked from this statement up to the last full stop? Here we have 2 points, yet? Yes. So we can get the gradient and the equation, because we have the 2 points. Just understand the nature of the question first. Then let's go ahead. You're told, question A, you're told, find the equation of line AB. Find the equation of line AB. So this is carrying it's carrying 3 marks. It was there in KCSE of 2018, yeah. Question that was KCSE 2018 for your information, okay. Let's go and see the second question. You're told B, you're told find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of line AB. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of line AB. This is carry what? 4 marks. Look how mathematics is there. Okay? Then question C, you're told, given that AC is perpendicular to AB, Okay? And the equation of line BC was that okay, let me go ahead. And the equation of line BC and the equation of line BC is y is equal to negative 5x plus 17, okay, comma, find the coordinate of C. Find the coordinate of C. So this is carrying what? 3 marks. Okay, let's go, guys. What we're gonna see is something very, very vital, very, very important, okay? Here, remember, what you're going to do is just first capture or understand the nature of the question, okay? What are we asked, okay? Let's understand, okay? Let's take our time, guys. You are told two vertices of a triangle ABC are 3, 6 and 7, 12. Okay, so you are having A and you are having what? You are having A and B. So let me come here and sketch, okay? Let me say this is my triangle, okay? Let's say this is A, B. So A, you have 3, 6. Please take your time, okay? You have 3, 6. And B, 7, 12. Now we don't have this one. Okay. What are we going to do? Okay? You are told to find the equation of line AB. That's very easy. Getting the equation of AB is very easy. Because I know I have my A as 3, 6, this x1, y1. And B as 7, 12. Okay? This x2, y2. Let me get the gradient. Gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1, which is equal to 12 minus y2 is 12, remember. Then our y1 is what? Our y1 is 6. So 12 minus 6 divided by 7 minus 3. So this will give me, for your information, this will give me 6 out of 4, which is finally 3 out of 2. So that's the gradient, yeah? So we can get now the equation of the line. We can say equation of line AB. Okay? Because I was told to get the equation, I will say let xy lie on the same line. Remember, in our previous videos, we were saying checking a general point together with Laplace plus the gradient. But here, we are going to say let x, y lie on the same line. Okay? This is very short. Okay? Let's take this one. Now, knowing that, let me take this point and say y minus 6 divided by x minus 3 is equal to the gradient, which is 3 out of 2. Please remember our gradient is 3 out of 2 because 12 minus 6, 6, 7 minus 3 is 4. So by 2, 3, by 2, is how much? 2. So it's 3 out of 2. Then you cross multiply, you're going to say, look here, this one, you're going to say 2 into y minus 6 is equal to 3 into x minus 3. So from there you will have 2y minus 12 is equal to 3x minus 9. So take this one to the other side. So come here, take your time now. So I'll say, take your time, guys, okay? I'll say, look here, 2y is equal to, transfer this one to the other side, 3x minus 9 plus 12. So I will have 2y is equal to 3x plus 3. Negative 9 plus 12. Okay? Take your time. So we are going to say divide throughout by 2, okay? So cancel this thing. Y is equal to 3 out of 2x plus 3 out of 2. So that is the equation of line AB for your information. Because you see there, when you want to get the equation of a line, the requirement is 2 points, okay, must be given. So the requirement here is, or what you are expected to do is get the gradient first, okay? You get the gradient because you have the 2 points. After getting the gradient, check a general point together with one of the points given, then get the equation, okay? Get the equation of that line because it's there in your YouTube. I've taught you, okay? Let's go and proceed to question B. You are told find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay. Of AB, okay? Perpendicular bisector of AB. So, when can we say that a line is perpendicular bisector? Okay, just answer. A line is perpendicular bisector when it divides the other line into 2 equal parts, okay? And meets that line at right angle. Just answer that. Okay? A line is perpendicular to another line when that line is dropped from a point and meets the baseline at right angle, okay? And divides that baseline into 2 equal parts. So here, we are going to use perpendicularity, okay? We are going to use the concept of perpendicular lines. So if you drop, now, the line which is perpendicular to AB is dropped from C. So let's call this point M. Now, if you can understand, M is the midpoint of AB. So we need to get the coordinate of M and as well as the gradient of line CM, okay? CM. Because this line called CM is perpendicular to AB at M. Understand the nature of the equation, please. Okay? Now, the first thing we are going to do is we will get the coordinate of M, which is the midpoint of line AB. So we're going to say midpoint. Midpoint M, you're going to say, look here, come at this point, x1 plus, okay, x2, look here, divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So for me to get, understand here, for me to get the coordinates of this point, which is the midpoint of line AB, what I will do is, I will say x1 plus x2 divided by 2, because this is the midpoint, comma, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So I will say, knowing that my x1 is 3 and x2 is what? 7. So I will say 3 plus 7 divided by 2, comma, then y2 is what? Okay, my y1 is what? 6. 6 plus 12 again. 6 plus 12 divided by 2. So this will give me 10 out of 2, comma, 18 out of 2, which is, M is the point, which is 5, 9. So this is point M, which is the midpoint of line AB for your information. Now, remember, the line CM is perpendicular to AB at point M. And we know that two lines are perpendicular if the product of their gradient is what? Is -1. So what are we going to say? Because we have the gradient of line AB, which is what? Which is this one. Don't forget. Our target is to get the equation of line, the equation of the perpendicular bisector, which is carried 4 marks. This is the line here, CM. So I'll say M1 times M2 is equal to -1 to get the gradient of the perpendicular line. Okay? Please understand. So I'll say my M1 is this one, because the line CM is perpendicular to AB. So, and the gradient of AB is what? 3 out of 2. So I'll say 3 out of 2 times M2 is equal to -1. Look here. It's equal to what? -1. Then to get M2, divide both sides by, no, multiply both sides by the denominator. Okay? Cancel this thing. So I'll have 3M2 is equal to -2. All over 3, cancel. So my M2 is -2 out of 3. And that is the gradient of line CM, which is the perpendicular. So come here and say like this. Come here, please. I hope if I write on this part, it's clear. So, to avoid confusion, let me say this. Now, let me get, I hope you're with me. Let me get equation of the perpendicular. Equation of the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. Now, I have point N, which is one of the points of the perpendicular bisector, plus its gradient here. Check in a general point, which is always x, y, together with m. In this situation, it is our m is what? Our m is what? Where's the point of gotten? From the midpoint. Just understand. It's here. M midpoint is this one. Okay? I'll say 5, 9. Then semicolon the gradient, which is negative 2 out of 3. So I'll say y minus 9 all over x minus 5 is equal to negative 2 out of 3. Take your time. Okay? Please take your time. Okay? Take your time, because this will help you, I'm sure 100%. So I will say I will cross multiply to be 3 into y minus 9 is equal to negative 2 into x minus 5. Okay? Take your time, we are cross multiplying, yeah? So it will be 3y minus 27 is equal to negative 2x plus 10. Because negative 2 times x, which is positive, is negative 2x. Just understand. Negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10. So take this one to the other side. So 3y is equal to minus 2x plus 10 plus 27. So 3y is equal to minus 2x plus, that's 7. Then divide 2 out by 3 to write the equation in the form y is equal to what? mx plus c. So I'll say y is equal to negative 2 out of 3x plus, that's 7 out of 3. Plus what? That's 7 out of 3. So what are we going to do? Okay? I think that is the final answer, because you are told find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of line AB. This is the final answer for your information. Okay? Guys, understand this thing. Okay, you are told given that AC is perpendicular to AB. AC, another AC is perpendicular to AB. And the equation of line BC is y is equal to what? This one. Find the coordinate of C. Given that AC is perpendicular to AB, and the equation of line BC is this one. Find the equation, find the coordinate of C. So let me go back to this question, because I think there's an error in somewhere. Okay? Let me check the nature of the question here. Just a minute, please. Okay? Just a minute. Just a minute, okay? Okay. It's okay. Given that AC is perpendicular to AB, and the equation of BC is this one. Find the coordinates of C. Okay. Find the coordinates of C. So what are we going to do? We are going to solve simultaneously, if I'm not wrong. Remember, we have two equations here. Okay? We have two equations. But when you look at this equation, you are told that given that AC is perpendicular to AB, okay, and the equation of line BC is what? is that one, okay? Okay. Can I get a line what? Line BC is this one. So I thought, given that AC is perpendicular to AB, and the equation of line BC is what? Is negative 5x plus 7. I think now the question is clear. So what are we going to do? What we're going to do is we are going to get the equation of we are going to get the equation, which is this one. Let me get this one, because we are told, given that AC is perpendicular to AB, these two lines are not perpendicular. AC is perpendicular to AB. They're saying that. And the equation of BC is what? BC is what? Is that one. So now what are we going to do? We are going to get the equation, the point, for us to get the coordinates of that point. What we're going to do is actually, for your information, just a minute there. So we are having what? For us to get this point, we need to have the equation of AC and BC. Do I have BC? Yes. Do I have also AC? 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 I don't have AC now. I don't have AC here. So can I get AC? Let me get equation of AC here, just as that. So let me write for us this part. So remember you are told, given that AC is perpendicular to AB. Okay. Perpendicular means they have the same gradient. So let me get this one. Let me get the equation of AC here. Let me wrap this part. I hope you have the equation. Let me wrap. This is the procedure. Just understand. This is the procedure, guys. You are told, given that AC, I read from the book, is perpendicular to AB. So let me get equation of line AC. Remember, I have A as 3, 6, and the line you are told AC is perpendicular to AB, and already we have the gradient of AB. So if now the gradient, meaning the gradient of AC will be the gradient of CM. Okay? Just understand, the gradient of AB will be the gradient of CM because there is perpendicularity here. Just understand that. Okay? Okay. What that will be negative 2 out of 3. So I'll say AB, I have AC, A, I'll take A plus the gradient, which is negative 2 out of 3. Why am I taking negative 2 out of 3, please? Why am I taking negative 2 out of 3? Let me make you understand the question. You are told AB is perpendicular to AC, and the equation of line BC is parallel given. So forget about that one. Let me get the equation for you to get this one, the coordinates of this point. You must have these two equations, okay? Now, what are you going to do? But you are told AB is perpendicular to AC. I already have what? The point A. Let me get the gradient of AC, because AC is perpendicular to AB, and that is this one, okay? Negative 2 out of 3. It's just like CM because it's perpendicular to AB. So now I'll say, checking a general point. Look here. Checking what? A general point, which is always XY, together with, say like this, together with, I'll say, look here. Write this statement here, 3, 6, semicolon, negative 2 out of 3. Negative 2 out of 3, yeah? So what are we going to do? We're going to say y minus 6 all over, y minus 6 over x minus 3 is equal to negative 2 out of 3. Then you cross multiply. So it will be 3y minus 18, because this times this is 3y, minus 3 times 6 is 18, is equal to negative 2 outside, x minus 3. So it will be 3y minus 18 is equal to minus 2x plus 6. Take this one to the other side. So 3y is equal to minus 2x plus 6 plus 18. So 3y is equal to what? Minus 2x plus 24. Divide 2 out by 3, yeah? 12 by 3, cancel. So y is equal to, okay? Y is equal to how much? Y is equal to negative 12 of 3x plus 8. Now, the equation of BC is given, and the equation of AC is what? Y is equal to negative 12 of 3x plus 8. And the equation of this line is also given, which is what? Let me check. The equation of BC is y is equal to negative, look at this one. Y is equal to negative 5x plus 47. So let me solve these equations, these two equations simultaneously to get the point one, the point C. So are you up to that point? Okay, we have gotten the equation of what? Line AC. Please understand this thing. Get for us this one. Then after getting the line AC, remember you are told AC is perpendicular to AB. Okay? So for us to get this point, we are going to solve these two equations simultaneously. Okay? Very, very hospitable. So I can wrap, I think. I have the two equations. Remember, this is AC, and for BC, it is y is equal to minus 5x plus 47. Let me confirm, please, because that can result an error. Okay, it's okay now. I can wrap now this one because I want to solve this thing simultaneously. I'll solve these two equations simultaneously. Okay. Now let's go, guys. I hope you are with me. You are having your pen and your book, plus the calculator. Okay, make sure you have everything ready so that you don't get lost in the process of what? Calculating. Just be with me, please. We are going to treat all diagram questions that will come during KCSE. Okay. Now here, when you come at this point, if you are a systematic student in mathematics, you can use three ways to go. Okay. Now we have the two equations. Look here. We know that. Look here. Know that AC was what? Y is equal to negative 12 of 3x plus 8. And we have BC also, which is y is equal to minus 5x plus 47. Okay. Here, when you come to this point, you can take this one to this side, write the equation in linear form, okay? But if you are a systematic student, you can say, but y is equal to y. But y value in the first equation is equal to y value in the second equation. Very easy. No, don't say elimination or substitution. Say y is equal to y. The world is developing, man. We are going to say y value of AC is equal to the y value of BC. So we are going to say minus 12 of 3x plus 8 is equal to, look how mathematics is here, minus 5x plus 47. Okay? Plus 47. Then eliminate this one. Throughout, yeah? Times 3, times 3, times 3, times 3. Okay? So what are we going to do? Okay? This is cancel this thing. We'll have minus 2x plus 24 is equal to minus 15x plus, this is how much? This time is this 21, carry 2, 12, 141. So I will take this, I will say minus 2x plus 15x, because it's negative on this side, it will be is equal to 141 minus 24. So I will have 13x, which is positive, is equal to, subtract these two. Okay? I think that's 117. 117, okay? Yeah. Divide both sides by 13. So that will give you how much? Okay? X is equal to 9. By 13, 1 by 13 is 9. Okay? You have got the next value. Very systematic, yeah? Y is equal to Y. Very easy. Now when you get to X, don't forget Y, okay? Don't forget. Okay? The chain of X, yeah? That's Y. Don't forget Y. But, say like this. But, contrast. Y is equal to minus 12 of 3x plus 8. So substitute the value of X in this equation. So you're going to say Y is equal to minus 12 of 3 times X value, which is 9 in this situation, okay? Minus 12 of 3x means minus 12 of 3 times the value of X plus 8, okay? By 3, 1 by 3, 3. So y is equal to negative 6x plus 8. So y is equal to 2. So we're going to say C is the point. C is the point. Open the bracket. 9, comma 2. Understand the nature of the question, class? Very, very hospitable. So how are we going to get the coordinate of a point? Solve the two equations of the two lines that are forming that vertex, okay, simultaneously. Solve the two equations of the two lines that are forming that vertex simultaneously to get the coordinate of the point, okay? Very, very hospitable. In case you see, if you encounter such kind of question, please solve it like this, okay? Okay, remember, we are not going to stop here. We will add another one, okay? Another one of 10 marks for your information. Another one of 10 marks. Where we need to get the coordinate of a point, okay, as well, okay? Now, I hope you have digested this one. Take your time, guys. Write this thing. Make sure you have your calculator, okay? Me, I'm not using a calculator even. For gradient and other things, we don't use calculator, okay? You can use the free hand now. Let's go. Wherever you are, if you are in Sudan, if you are in South Africa, if you are in USA, if you are in Canada, make sure you take advantage of this ongoing program. Take advantage of this ongoing program because it will help you. Mathematics is one, okay? Mathematics is there. If you go to Sweden, it's there. Go to Canada, go to USA, go to Australia, go to Mogadishu, it's there. Mathematics, okay? Take advantage, guys. Very easy. I'm using the common language, remember? That's English. And then right now, I want to solve another 10 mark question. Let me wrap. Make sure you have your calculator plus whatsoever you require to go with you guys. Remember, I'll be dealing with the 68 chapters in high school because in Form 1 we have 23 chapters. In Form 2 we have 20 chapters. In Form 3 we have 15 chapters. Then in Form 4 we have 10 chapters. That will sum 68 chapters here. A total of 68 chapters is there for you to go for you to digest the concept of mathematics in high school, okay? Remember, mathematics is right from Form 1 to Form 4. Now let's see this one. Very, very welcoming also, okay? Let me write this one. But this one requires foiling. Just wait. Let me foil this one. Sorry for that. I was foiling for us. Okay? Don't worry, ma. You're told, look at this one. You're told align. You're told, look at this one. Align. This is example 2, guys. You're told align, comma, L1 passes through the points. Through the points. Let's say A, 3, 3, and B, you're told 5, 7. It's me who's writing this A and B, yeah? Okay? Just understand this thing is not there, but to help you then you're writing. Okay? Full stop. You're told find the equation of L1. Find the equation of L1 in the form y is equal to mx plus c, comma, where m and c are constant. And what? and constant. So this is carrying what? 3 max. It's carrying what? 3 max. Then question B, this is question A. Question B, within the same question. Another line L2. Another line L2 is perpendicular to L1 and passes through open the bracket, -2, 3. Full stop. You are told to find then column from a 1. From a what? From a 1. The equation of L2. The equation of L2. It's carrying 1 mark. No, it's carrying 3 marks, sorry. It's carrying what? This is L2 here. The equation of L2 carrying 3 marks. Then let's go and see this one, number 2. Number 2, the x-intercept of L2. The x-intercept of L2. It's carrying 1 mark. My goodness. Then question C, determine the point of intersection of L1 and L2. Determine the point of intersection of L1 and what? L2. Video. It's carrying what? It's carrying 3 marks. Okay? This was there in KCSE of 2019. The last one, okay? Okay, let's go, guys. Make sure you write this thing. Right? Because it will help you guys. Make sure you write this thing. Okay, let's take time. The sound pollution, this is Africa, remember? Sound pollution is constant, okay? It's constant, okay? So you're told a line, comma, L1 passes through the points A. So I've written A and B to slow there. Okay. A, 3, D, and B, 5, 7. Full stop. So after that full stop, just understand. You can get the equation of that line, okay? You can as well get the gradient, okay? You get the first the gradient followed by the equation, okay? You're told find the equation of L1. This is welcoming, yeah? This is welcoming by the. But when you go down, just understand. You're told find the equation of line L1, not Li, L1, in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So I have these 2 points. Okay? Coming to the solution. I have A as 3, 3. I have also B as 5, 7. Now, see, I can get the equation. I can say x1, y1, x2, y2. Let me get first the gradient. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is 7 minus 3 divided by 5 minus 3. It will give me 2 out of 2. Okay? Sorry. 4 out of 2, not 2 out of 2. 7 minus 3 is 4. 5 minus 3 is 2. Yeah? So this will give you finally 2. So that's the gradient of line AB. Okay? Then equation. Let me get the equation, yeah, of line AB. So I'll say checking a general point. Checking what? A general point. Checking what? Checking a general point for information. Checking a general point, okay? Which is always what? XY together with one of the points, okay? 3, 3, semicolon, then the gradient is what? 2. So what will I say? Y minus 3 all over x minus 3 is equal to 2. Here we have 1. You cross multiply. Y minus 3 is equal to 2x minus 6. So y is equal to 2x minus 6 plus 3. Plus what? Plus 3y. Because this is negative. On the other side it will be positive. So y is equal to 2x minus 3. So that is the equation of line AB in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Please understand this thing. Very, very easy. So this will give you, it will give you what? Y is equal to 2x minus 3. Final answer. Then we proceed ahead, okay? Let's go ahead. Let's see this one. Another line L2 is perpendicular to L1, okay? And passes through this one. So L1 and L2 are perpendicular, meaning we can get the gradient of what? L2. And the good news with this question is that we are given what? 1 point, which is for L2. So you can get the equation of L2. Very easy. Let's say M1 times M2 is equal to -1. Here, M1 is this one, 2. So I'll say 2 times M2 is equal to -1. Divide both sides by 2. Cancel. So your M2 is equal to -1/2. That is the gradient of L2. Okay? Now I'll say, and I have a point, don't forget. I'll say, checking what? A general point, which is always what? XY, together with, let me take point L. No, the point given. Together with the point given, which is -2 and 3. -2, 3, then semicolon the gradient, which is -1/2. So I'll say y minus 3 all over x minus 2 minus plus, okay? It will be plus. So it's equal to -1/2. So it will be y all over 3, y plus 3 all over x plus 2 is equal to -1/2, okay? Which is the gradient. Cross multiply now. So you have 2 into y plus 3 is equal to -1 into x plus 2. So it will be 2y plus 6 is equal to minus x minus 2. So 2y is equal to minus x minus 2 minus 6. So 2y is equal to minus x minus 8 all over 2 all over 2 all over 2. Cancel. So y is equal to -1/2 x minus 4. Okay, that is the equation of what? Of a perpendicular line. Okay. What matters is understanding the nature of the equation. Matters a lot. So understand this thing, please. Take your time. What are we doing? We are told that line L1 is perpendicular to L2. Line L2 is perpendicular to line L1, which passes through that point. So there's that word called perpendicular. So we need to get the gradient of the line L2, okay? Then we have a point which is a point from line L2. Then get that point plus the gradient you have gotten through perpendicularity. Then you are done, okay? You are done, guys. Then here, Roman 2, you are told the x-intercept. When they say the x-intercept, that is the point, the value of x where the line cuts the x-axis. Understand, yeah? The x-intercept means the point where the line cuts the x-axis in simple language. So what are we going to, at that point, we know that, at that point, where that line cuts the x-axis, y is 0. So come here, we are saying this is Roma 2, and this is Roma 1, okay? We are going to say on the x-axis, comma, y is equal to 0. So get the equation. So we're going to say y is equal to -1/2 x minus 4. But you said on the x-axis, where the straight line cuts, okay, the x-axis, y is 0. So we are going to substitute here 0. We are going to say 0 is equal to -1/2 x minus 4. Then times 2, times 2, times 2. We'll have 0 is equal to -x. Do you know why? Because here we have by 2, 1 by 2, 1. So it will be -x minus 4. So take x to this side. So x is equal to negative 4. So we're going to say x, look at that, x intercept is negative 4. That is the value of x where the straight line cuts the x-axis. Very, very hospitable. Okay. Now, what are you waiting? You are told determine the point of intersection of L1 and L2. What are you waiting? Solve the equations of L1 and L2 simultaneously, okay? To get the coordinate of the point of intersection for your information, guys. So what are we going to do? We are going to solve these two equations simultaneously, okay? These two equations simultaneously to get the point of intersection for your information, guys. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's solve these two equations simultaneously, okay? We're going to solve the two equations. The two equations. Simultaneously. Now we have y is equal to this one, 2x minus 3. We also have y is equal to negative half x minus 4. What are you going to say? But y is equal to y. So you're going to say 2x minus 3 is equal to negative half x minus 4. Eliminate this one. Times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2. 2 agrees. So it will be 4x minus 6 is equal to, cancel this, minus x minus 8. So what will I do? What are we going to do, guys? We will collect what? The like terms, okay? We are going to collect the like terms, guys. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's also true. So that is how much? My goodness, okay? It will be, now take this one to this side, and that one to the other side, okay? So I will have, let me check this equation, okay? A minute, please, yeah? Okay. Oh. Sorry for that. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay. 6, yeah, of course it is. This is 2. This time is this. Yeah, this is 2, man. Let me check this one, yeah? Just a minute, guys. I think I've done the correct thing, okay? Here, what's going? This time is this. Yeah, that's 2. And this is negative, okay? So, to give us how much? Negative 8, yeah. Divide both sides by 2, okay? Why are these guys saying that? I think I want to get the right thing, okay? That's why I'm not stressing myself, okay? Okay, let's now do this thing. Okay, what matters is what we're solving. Are we getting the right thing or what? I wanted to solve something for us, just wait here. Yeah, this is 2. But here we're having what? Here should be what? It should be. Where is the problem coming from? Let me check, guys. So this, oh my goodness. So this should be negative here, guys. Because look here, sorry. We will be having this one. 2x minus 6 minus x minus 2. Yeah, take this one to the other side. It will be negative 8, okay? So this should be 2 here. What am I doing here? Okay, let's go. This is negative 8. So dividing it will be negative 4. Okay. I can then write my 2y minus 6 is equal to minus x minus 2. Very complete. Okay? Now we're going to say 4x plus x is equal to minus 8 plus plus what? Plus 6. So it will be 5x is equal to negative 2. Or 5. I think there's something we have done wrong here. Okay? I don't know why they're getting this thing. Here, 2. So the gradient was what? The gradient was 2. Let me check the first gradient here. 4 divided by that's 2. So it will be negative half. I'm very right, man. Y minus 3 over x minus 2. Oh my goodness. Sorry for that. This is minus, yeah? Sorry. This is minus. So this should be negative. On the other side, it will be plus, yeah? Okay. Yeah, it will be positive 4 divided by 2. This is positive 4, please. Okay? Divided by 2, it will give us plus 2. Sorry for that. That's where I'm detecting error here. So the error here is this one. So let me write here plus 2 here. So we're going to say, sorry for the interruption. Let's go. I've detected the error. Okay, now we say 2x minus 3 is equal to minus half x plus 2. Then times 2. So it will be 4x minus 6 is equal to minus x plus 4. So this one, 4x plus x, because this x here is negative. Okay? On this side it goes to is equal to 4 plus 6 again. On the other side, so 5x is equal to 10. Or 5 cancel. X is equal to 2. So when you get x as 2, then you can say but y is equal to, take this one, 2x minus 3. So y is equal to 2 times 2 minus 3. So y is equal to 4 minus 3, which is 1. So point of intersection. Point of what? Intersection will be, open the bracket, x is 1, x is 2 and y is 3. Okay. This is the point of intersection. Very, very hospitable, okay? I really apologize because we have done some error here. The error was that this times this should be negative 6, not plus, so yeah? Sorry, this way I've forgotten the error. But we have now corrected the error, okay? Very, very what? Hospitable. Guys, your brother Abdullah will try to, or will keep on getting with the concept which is outside the book, because these questions are not found in KLB, but they are there in KCSE. Okay? In our next time, inshallah, we will remember we are not done with this one because gradient is very wide. We want to see what we normally call, inshallah, the equation of double intercept and other application parts. Okay? Make sure you catch up with me, for your information. I'll be online during daylight and night time. Okay? Wherever you are on this planet, guys, make sure you take advantage on this ongoing program. Okay, it will help you. This will help you even during when you are taking mathematics of university. Okay, it will help you guys. So I wish you the best. Okay, pray for my mom, Mary Muhammad. May all of us May God give us health, okay? Health we need, okay? Bye, until next time.